Hi, you guys, it's your girl Kiera, and I'm back with another video. And so, welcome back to Enter in the Thoughts with Kiera podcast, you guys. I missed y'all. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed episode 6, Walking Out of the Old and Into the New with my special guest, Felicia Renee. Don't forget to click that link down below in that video for her Obly that she's selling. If you're interested, click the link. If you have any questions, DM me, whatever. More than happy to assist to help y'all get whatever it is that y'all need from her. But I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Of
Who
course,
I
before
have
y'all watch this
always
video,
been, but a
make sure
better
you
version
go
of
watch that
me.
video, then come back to this
I'm at
video
the
before you
point
watch
where I'm putting
this
me
one.
first,
But
regardless
before we get into the
of
video,
how.
y'all, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, share the video, you guys, to the people that you feel that may need this message or may need the messages that I send out as I'm told. You feel me? Walking in my purpose. But okay, so today, you guys, today. So it's gonna be episode 7. Episode 7, Overcoming Challenges. Okay. Y'all, this title came so random because it's just like I've been overcoming a lot of challenges these past couple of months and going into this new year, um I hope y'all are having a great new year, even if it's not going in the way that you want it to go. I pray that you continue with pushing through and finding the best way for you to where you can make sure that it could go in the way that you want it to go, while also, defeating these challenges and overcoming these challenges that God sends our way, of what we go through, or any challenges that you may put yourself in sometimes. But 4 years ago, I want to say, like, my Snapchat, I don't know if anybody has this experience, but my Snapchat be reminding me, like, it gets like well, everybody has Snapchat reminders, but like having the moment of going back to the videos of where you used to be like 4 years ago and be like, dang, like I've came a long way. Like the same type of situations that I'm in right now are very similar to where I was at then, but now, like, I have a different mindset about things. Because it's just like I have similar reactions of what I had 4 years ago, but I catch myself now. So with me catching myself, I'm more knowledgeable and aware of what it is that I'm doing, and I learn how to find a way to correct it, find a way to be able to not allow the challenges to challenge me, but allowing myself to challenge the challenges. You know what I'm saying? I want to challenge the challenges. I don't want the challenges to challenge me, because it's just like at one point in my life, 4 years ago, like, I allowed challenges to challenge me. And it was a dark place that I went through. And I was just recently talking to my friend yesterday, and I was just showing them like pictures of like where I was then to where I am now, and like how much weight I have gained, and just how happy I am compared to what I was back then. And just seeing that, like, those challenges that I went through, those obstacles that I had to walk through, not skip around, not walk around it, not try to avoid it, but I literally challenge myself to walk through it, walk through no matter how ugly it is, no matter how ugly I may see myself in the moments that I was in those moments. It's just like, yes, it may have been ugly of my decision making, and it may have been, not the best, but not being so like hard on myself about the things that I did in the past, not being so just breaking myself down. I'm at a place now where it's just like, yes, I did that, and yes, I did make those mistakes, but now I'm understanding and knowing how to do better, knowing how to find a better way of communicating, how to find a better way of seeing things in a way where it's not um it's not something that defines me, or something that I allow to make me feel so horrible about myself to the point to where I'm sad and like going into a depression, or just like being in this place of not feeling like nothing. You don't really feel anything. You just kind of go numb to things. You just kind of like you stop allowing yourself to feel, and just you start to just accept things for what they are and just let it happen. And like being at a place now, making that decision and understanding and knowing that, like, wow, like I have chosen to, instead of complaining or being mad or being upset about the things of what I used to do, or the things of how I used to do things, or how, yes, these challenges keep popping up and these things keep popping up, I make the decision to want to challenge those challenges and start being at a place where it's just like it no longer becomes a challenge. It just becomes something that becomes familiar for me, to where once it becomes familiar, it's just like, oh, okay, I've done this before. I know a better way of how to overcome this. You know what I'm saying? Versus, I could do X, Y, and Z, but I ain't gonna do that because I'm trying to do better for myself. I'm trying to make sure that I'm fulfilling out my purpose, and I'm using this vessel for good, and being at a place of understanding and knowing, just looking back at that, just talking about that and looking back at that, just understanding and knowing now that those were challenges that I went through to help me become who I am today. I just feel like at the end of the day, different things that we face in life, I feel like we face them because we face those things to challenge us to be able to see what decision are we going to make. Like, are you going to allow this to ruin your entire day, or you're going to just be like, okay, this is just one of the things that happened today, and we're going to keep going. We have plenty more time to change the day. Like, it's not gonna be a bad day. This is not a bad day just because one little thing happened, or you made a mistake, or you may have said something to someone in a way that you felt like, oh, I should have never said that. And it's just like, just allow yourself to learn. Allow yourself. People be like, oh, I took a L, and it's just like, no, I don't take L's. I take lessons. That's my L's are lessons. It's not a loss, because it's just like I don't lose. I always win, but I always take lessons out of the times where I don't win. And I just have been at a place where I want to be a better me. I want to not be so stuck on how something affected me so much, like so focused on that, versus just figuring out a way to, like, what is the way of how we can do something different? How can we overcome this? How can we find a way to understand, why is this aligning to me? Why are these things connecting to me? And that's why I chose to make the mindset of challenging challenges, like asking myself the hard questions, asking myself things that make me feel uncomfortable, before somebody else asks me. So, because then it's just like it comes down to a point where whenever somebody else asks me, then it's like I already know the answer because I've already asked myself that question. Like, for your job, for instance, like where I work at, people be so, I learned women's in life, we all go through things, we all have things that we go through, is all I'm trying to say. That's the biggest picture that I've ever gotten out of my job, and it helped me understand that that's why I was put here to, spread the light that I have, to help people understand and know, like, I understand what you're going through, like, and it's like I may not understand what you're going through. I may not know exactly of how a specific thing may feel, but I understand to feel like things are never gonna happen in the way that I feel like it's gonna happen. I understand and felt a way where I felt like, um this is it. This is the end. Like, there's no point of pushing. There's no point of trying. There's no point of putting the effort in anymore. Like, I've been there before. So I've been learning to allow myself to give them encouraging words, help them understand, to continue with being believing. Anything is possible for the one who believes. And that, ooh, I'm gonna put that scripture across the screen, and it's 9:23. I forgot. I think it's Mark 9:23 if I'm not mistaken. Or it starts with a P. I don't know, but it's 9:23. I'm gonna put it across the screen. But that's my scripture that I go by nonstop. Anything is possible for the one who believes, and I tell myself that every day. I have that on my desk, and that helps me through those times whenever I'm going through something hard or going through something difficult. And I relay those messages to my customers, and I tell them that. And like, people be crying on the phone with me, and it makes me feel good because I be wanting to cry with them, but I know, like, I'm at work, so it's just like, you gotta just, like, I make sure that they understand that I'm here for you, but I'm still doing my job at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I'm still making sure I get everything done, and I dot my I's and cross my T's, So I'm just some this is I'm passionate with helping people. I'm passionate with sharing my challenges with y'all and letting y'all know that, like, yes, you may see me on Instagram all cuted up, all tooted up, see me gaining my weight back, being at a place where it's just like, yes, I'm doing great. I cannot complain. I'm doing amazing, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful that the things that I was having challenges with, like with money and certain things not falling into place, and then God giving me more than what I need to help me out in those moments. Cause instead of me, cause it's just like, yes, we're all human. I have my moments where I just be like, dang, like, I gotta pay this bill, I gotta pay that bill. Like, I'm not gonna have no money. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do, like, let alone forget going anywhere, because I'm already a homebody. But even if I wanted to go somewhere, I can't. Like, and it's like, I don't even have the choice. Like, if I can't eat out, things high at the grocery store. So it's just like, just things going up, just electric bills, to a light bill, your electric bill, baby. And then it's just like rent. It's just, things can become so overwhelming. But then I just take a deep breath, and I just be like, okay, all right, God, like, I know you said, like, this is not the end. This is not it. This is not my end story. This is only the beginning. Like, I understand that these are the things that I'm going through because I put myself here. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the things that I'm going through because there are some decisions that I could have made better that I didn't in the past, where it's just like, now I'm having to align myself and to get back on track, and I'm gonna get there. Like, I'm protected, 444 protection. Like, I just seen four. Just remind me of protection. It's just like, I'm protected. Like, things are gonna fall into my favor. Just don't give up. Like, yes, feel what you're going through. Yes, understand why you're feeling this way. Like, acknowledge it out loud to yourself. Be honest with yourself, and just understand, like, yes, this may be something I'm going through right now. Yes, this may be something that's kind of embarrassing, that's kind of hard to talk about. But at the end of the day, we all go through it. We all go through a struggle. We all go through a hard time. But it's all in of what you're trying to do to fix it. What are you trying to do to overcome this, to be able to face it and be able to be like, okay, I got through this. And I've been having these testimonies in these times where it's just like, I know and see, well, that's not gonna be enough. But then it just be like, you know what? Like, God, just, you gonna make a way. Please just make a way. If, like, help me make a way. And he be making a way for me. It's just like, I have prayer warriors around me. My mom, my granny. My granny is one of the most dedicated people that I know that prays. Okay, that woman be praying. One day we're gonna have her as a guest, y'all. Hopefully soon, because that's the woman right there that y'all will want to hear from. Like, I love my granny, but she just, like, they pray for me, and my granny is like one of those people that helped me understand what praying is, and help me understand of how it does fall in your favor with doing things that God asks for you to do. Like, it's just so many things that he just shows me. But I know that I'm at a place now where I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to just live better and make better decisions. And, but I just feel like I don't want y'all to feel like things are never going to get better, because they will. It's just that with these challenges that we go through, we have to go through them in order to understand and know. And also, a lot of times, for God to also make sure the challenges that we go through, that's for him to test you and understand, are you really ready for the next thing? Are you really ready for something new? Or are you going to continue with allowing yourself to let the devil trick you? Are you going to continue with allowing your doubts, your fears, all these things that I never placed in you to overtake what I already told you of what it is? Challenges are not easy. They never will be easy. If you feel like that you want them to become easy, they're not. Challenges are meant to be there to help build you and help mold you into becoming the person that you choose to be. And I just feel like through the things of where I go through right now, I've been wanting to be at a place where, like, I'm at peace. Like, I'm at peace with the things that are currently going on. And I felt like that the only way that I would have peace is that once all the challenges went away and everything fell into place and I had everything that I wanted, then it would be no longer. But it was just like, no, like, God helped me understand peace is within you understanding that the challenges that you face, the difficult times that you go through, the things that you go through that you shouldn't ever even had to go through, things that was not even in your control. It was not something that was your fault. All these challenges that we go through, he helped me understand that it's all in what you make it. It's all in what you choose for it to be, and it's all in what you allow yourself to feel and sit on. How long do you sit on it? How long do you allow it to play in your mind? When do you find ways of how to do something different to where these challenges can no longer, like, be a challenge? Like, it starts to become familiar. It starts to become something where you understand and know of what it is. And once you understand and know of what it is, then you no longer choose to make those type of decisions no more, or you choose to no longer, you prepare yourself. You be prepared ahead of time. You learn to just understand that this is not the end. This is not going to be the end. And don't claim for it to be the end. Speak what you want into your life. Have a vision. Like, all of my challenges that I've faced, I made a vision board. And all of the things that I felt like I put myself through challenges, and I put myself through things that caused me to not have the things that fit for me in my life. And I made my vision board, which I'm happy that my mama thought about making these vision boards, but I made a vision board. And honestly, I'm proud of myself with the vision board that I made, because everything is intentional. Everything is protected. Everything is free spirited. Is happy memories, just showing myself that it's time to talk, and it's time to talk now, and it's time to just have a vision. Show God what my vision is. Show God what it is that I want for my life, in order for me to not face the same old challenges, not face challenges to the point to where it allows me to be stuck at a place that doesn't serve me, to be stuck somewhere where it doesn't allow me to grow. Because whenever you don't allow yourself to overcome challenges, you allow yourself to be stuck within that. You allow yourself to become that. And I don't want to be stagnant. I don't want to be stuck where I was, mindset wise 4 years ago. I didn't want that for myself. And I don't want that for y'all either, which is why we're here talking about this, understanding that even that everything is going to work out in your best favor. Everything's going to work out in the way that sees fit for you. Don't allow the devil to let you go to that place of feeling like by taking your life, that is what's going to solve it. And it's not. You know, the biggest thing that I would give y'all advice for is to fulfill out your purpose while you are currently here. Find out why God put you here. Find out why He asked you to be here. Find out why He wants you to do whatever it is that He's asking for you to do, you know? Because once you learn that, once you understand that, once you allow yourself to accept what it is that you're here for, you start to learn that it's something that you actually genuinely always loved to do, but just never realized that it would lead into the path of where He was leading you into. And understanding that taking your life doesn't allow you to be able to have the opportunity to fulfill out the purpose that He set for you. And knowing that, like, it's like really heartbreaking, honestly, because it's like, I understand death and I know that that's not the end for them. And I know that they're going to have to go back and replay the challenges and the battles and the obstacles that they went through, and what decision they could have made better, what decision they could have sat there and did differently. Like, and then if or when that time comes to come back down here and try again. And that's why it's just like, that's why I choose to overcome my challenges and I choose to do different, because I no longer wanted to continue repeating the same thing over and over again. I no longer wanted to keep coming down here on earth, in this avatar, and this avatar body that I have now. It was like, I want to appreciate it. I want to learn it. I want to understand it. I don't want to beat it up. I don't want to be so hard on it. I don't want to make it feel like it's worth this or it's not good enough, or it, and like you would never get there. Like, I no longer wanted to put that energy within my body, put those words within my body. So I had to challenge myself to change my vocabulary, change the way I think, change the way I see things, which is why God asked me to make my vision board, to have a clear vision on what it is that He wanted, what it is. I keep telling Him what I want, how I want this, but I never gave Him a vision of it. I never showed Him it. I never placed it down on paper. I would write it down, but the visual, what is it that you see for yourself? And it's just like, I finally did that, to where it's just like, He's like, okay, now you're giving me the vision, you're using your words, you're feeling it, you're understanding it, you're communicating, you're seeing it for what it is. Like, and not saying that it's going to be an easy process to get out of that, but it's worth it. It's worth wanting to fight for your own life, wanting to help somebody else that may be going through the same thing, and just finding out whatever it is, like praying about it. Like, pray, yo, like pray. Pray. Dig deep. Find out, what is it. Talk to somebody. Talk to yourself. Record yourself to figure out what it is. What is the trigger? What is that dead seed within you that is planted, that keeps spreading like a virus? Like, what is it? Like, find it, take it out, and once you take it out, it's not going to just go away. You just got to heal it. You got to heal it, and you got to pour into it and just water it and just feed it. Feed you. Water you. Love you. Just don't get so caught up in all of the chaos that's going on in the world. Don't get so caught up in what it is that is not going right, because that's what society wants us to do. That's what they want. They want us to focus on all of the negative things, all of the bad things that are happening to us, and we don't take out the time to just take a breath, breathe, and understand and see what is in front of you. What are the good things that are in front of you, and take that and run with that and remove the chaos that is around you. Remove the things that is not trying to help you, become better. Because it's just like overcoming challenges is also a part of, removing yourself from people who don't have the same type of mindset. Hang around like-minded people, hang around people that not agree with everything that you agree with, but they're like-minded, and y'all are able to have intellectual conversations and understand, and be open, be transparent, be vulnerable. Find someone that helps you with that, because it's just like I have my therapist. My therapist is, I love her to death. She helped me out with a lot of things. She asks me a lot of the hard questions, like where I'm at right now in life. It's just like I ask myself hard questions because that's what my therapist does. And whenever she asks me hard questions, it causes me to think, and it gets my brain going like, okay, why do I do this, or why do I accept this, or why am I accepting this, or why am I saying these things to myself? Why do I feel like I'm never going to overcome this, or why do I feel like I don't deserve this? Like, what is the reasons of why these things come into my head? And just go from there. Like, it's just like finding out what your triggers are and understanding that everything's going to work out. Okay? I promise y'all, it will. It's not pretty. It's not easy going through the things that you go through, or accepting things for what it is, seeing things from what they are, understanding that life is not going to be in the way that you want it to be all the time, understanding that, if you feel like a job is overwhelming you and it's like it's making you feel just weighed down, then find something different. Stop sitting in stuff. Stop accepting less. Stop accepting things, period. If you're at a place where you're just accepting it and you're just doing it just because, remove yourself. Start doing things that make you happy. Whatever it is, start doing things that make you happy. Because once you start doing things that make you happy, your mindset changes, and you no longer allow yourself to be stuck in certain situations. And if you're at a place where you can't move, or you can't rearrange yourself around, then do what you love as your side hustle, and work hard at it. Continue with doing it while you also making the income that you need to make, to where it could balance you out, to where you can do what you love, but then also finding the good within that job to where it doesn't overtake you. Finding anything, okay? Instead of us complaining this year, y'all, let's find ways to change it. Instead of complaining about it, how can we change it? Do you need to remove yourself from it? Because usually 9 times out of 10, we just need to remove ourselves out of it, versus always complaining about it, or being upset about how it didn't happen, or just trying again. It's okay to try again. It's okay to mess up. It's okay that things may not be aligned in the way that you want it to be aligned. I don't know. I just really, honestly and truthfully, want y'all to know that challenges are lessons. And we're gonna be at a place this year where the challenges are no longer gonna challenge us. We're gonna challenge the challenges, and that's just simple of what it is. And if you're going through a hard time right now, where you know, just life is not life in the way you want it to life, then find something that helps you understand and see of what life is, whether it's your kid, whether it's your dog, whether it's being outside, whether it's reading a book, whether it's watching vlogs, a movie, being out with family, taking pictures, whatever it is. Find that, do it, make time for it, make time for you throughout the days of the month, to where you can reset yourself, pray, meditate, sit in silence sometimes and just think. journal, make a vision board. I challenge y'all to make a vision board. You know, Kayana Rich, like that's one of my um spiritual guides that I get readings from, and she always talks about making vision boards and how, you know, that's my my Taurus, you know, my Taurus twin. Um, but she always talks about vision boards, and it's just like I challenge y'all to make a vision board, be clear and direct with what you want this year for yourself, and don't be afraid to fight for what it is that you want. Don't be afraid to think big. Don't be afraid to reach for the stars, because anything is possible for the one who believes. I'm telling you. So it's just like continue with having your faith, continue with, you know, continue with pushing through, continue with not allowing these days and these obstacles to defeat you and make you feel small. Like, be, continue with being big, continue with being you, being genuine, continue with, don't take your anger out on other people, you know, like, even if you do, like, be honest with yourself in that moment whenever you are ready to calm down and realize, like, dang, I should never did that to the X, Y, and Z. You know, like, be mindful, be aware of the things that you do and how you treat people, because a lot of times certain challenges come to us based off of certain decisions that we make within our own lives as well. So it's just like, just being aware of you, your surroundings, and just all choices, all decisions that you choose to make for your life. I genuinely just, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for liking the videos. I appreciate y'all for sharing my videos. Like, that's also a challenge that I've been going through, where it's just like feeling like things aren't aligning in the way that I want it to with my YouTube. And it's just like everything's going to fall into place. Everything's going to fall in the way that it's supposed to fall. You know, I struggled with believing that at one point. And I'm at a place now where it's just like I see it and I know what it's going to be. And I'm grateful, you know, and I just feel like this platform, I pray that it continues with growing. I pray it continues with helping people with whatever it is that they need help with, you know. And I pray that this message was clear, it made sense, it correlated, and, you know, that we're at this place where we're going to overcome these challenges and, you know, not allow that challenge to challenge you, but for you to challenge that challenge, baby girl. But before we end this video, of course, you know, now we're going to start doing affirmations. I have my card affirmations. Once we run out of these card affirmations, then I'm gonna like transition into something else, so we'll see. But this card, this color, I randomly chose a card out of the deck, and I've been writing with green and blue a lot. Um, just green, blue, like pinks and reds, just love. I've been in my heart chakra, just my love, just connecting with loving myself, connecting with blue, you know, just my heart, my throat chakra. I feel like I'm mainly my green and my blue, like my heart chakra and my throat chakra. So I'm just like right here and here, which is hilarious because they're like right here next to each other. But I just been pouring love into myself and not being so hard on myself through my journey, and understanding that with any decisions that I make, I understand now that I didn't know better then, but I know better now. And that's all that matters. And I understand now that these challenges were set the way that they were set to help me understand that everything ain't always glitters and gold. You know what I'm saying? And 9 out of 10, whenever it's real pretty and it's shiny, be aware of it, because not everything is perfect. Never forget that. But we're going to read this fourth chakra, our heart chakra. And so this says compassion and forgiveness. It says, I have compassion for myself and for those around me. I let go of anger, resentments, and torments from the past. I do not give my power away to those involved. Forgiveness is a gift I give to myself. I forgive myself for things I feel I could have done differently in the past, and I remind myself that my response could not have been any more evolved than it was at the time. I'm compassionate to those in need, as this shows them that they are not alone. I practice this by listening, sharing, understanding, and being of service. I love how God works. Sorry for the people who got the earbuds. My bad. But but no, like I live for whenever God um like he everything correlates to what I just said. Like that whole thing just correlated to everything that I just said in this video, and just understanding and overcoming these obstacles, and overcoming these challenges and these battles that we go through every day, and understanding that you're not alone, understanding that you know you're gonna make it. We're gonna make it together. We got this. We got this. Okay. This year is our year, going into the rest of them. Okay. This year is gonna be the year that we continue with showing who you are, and showing the things that you're able to do, and becoming entrepreneurs and CEOs, and just owning our own everything, and just embracing who we are, and checking these things off our vision boards, and doing new things and trying new things, and just being overall, just being ready to take on life. And no matter what obstacle comes along, I'm ready to take it, and I'm ready to jump over it, run through it. You know, at the end of the day, I'm ready. I'm just excited. I'm excited, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video so much. Of course, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got whatever message that you needed to get out of this. But you guys, like I always say, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and share the video, you guys. And just so you know, peace, love, blessings. Bye, guys. Damn, Jamal.